Are you waking up tired, even after 8 hours of sleep? Do you feel like your body just isn't circulating like it used to? Cold hands, foggy brain, sluggish mornings? Most men over 50 think they're just getting older. But the truth is, something simple in your water could be quietly draining your energy and performance. I'm Dr. Barbara O'Neill, a board-certified urologist, and I've helped thousands of men over 50 restore their energy, vitality, and blood flow, often by fixing small things they've overlooked for decades. Because what's really happening inside your bloodstream when you drink plain water might surprise you. If you find this helpful, join our community by subscribing, so you never miss videos designed for men like you. But here's what most people don't realize. Drinking more water after 50 doesn't always hydrate you. In fact, for many of the men I see in my clinic, it actually makes them feel worse. They tell me the same story. Doc, I'm drinking so much water, but I still wake up groggy. My joints feel stiff, my brain feels foggy. And when I dig deeper, the issue isn't the amount of water they're drinking, it's what that water is doing inside their body once it gets there. Because after 50, your body goes through a quiet shift that very few men ever hear about. You lose minerals, not dramatically all at once, but slowly, inch by inch. Year after year, magnesium drops, potassium drops, sodium regulation becomes less stable. These aren't just numbers on a chart. These minerals are the key that tells your cells, open the door, pull the water in, use it. When those minerals run low, your cells stop absorbing water the way they used to. So you drink glass after glass, but it slides right through you. I call this internal dehydration. It's when your body is technically getting water, but your cells are starving for it. You feel dry on the inside, even when you're drinking plenty on the outside. Many men describe it perfectly without even realizing it. They say they're urinating constantly, but still thirsty. Or their mouth is dry, their muscles cramp at night, their mornings feel slow and heavy. That combination, lots of urination, no real hydration, is one of the most common silent issues I see in men over 50. Your blood vessels feel this too. When minerals drop, the inner lining of your arteries stiffens, your circulation slows, your body can't push nutrients and oxygen through as easily, and plain water without the electrolytes that guide it into your tissues only dilutes things further. It's like trying to run a powerful engine without the oil that keeps everything moving smoothly. You're doing what you think is healthy, but inside your body is struggling. And that's why so many men over 50 feel tired even when they're doing everything right. They're working hard to stay hydrated, but their blood vessels are missing the one mineral that actually helps them open up, relax, and deliver energy where it needs to go. But the real issue isn't just hydration. It's what your blood vessels can't do without this one mineral. And that's what we need to talk about next. Now, here's the mistake most men make. They focus on hydration, they take their vitamins, maybe even cut back on salt, but they overlook the mineral that could be the single most powerful key to restoring healthy blood flow. It's not sodium, it's not potassium, it's not even calcium, it's magnesium, and it's hiding in plain sight. Magnesium is what I call the silent opener. It relaxes the smooth muscle lining your blood vessels, allowing them to widen, soften, and carry oxygen-rich blood more freely. Think of your arteries like a garden hose. If they're stiff and tight, not much gets through. But when magnesium steps in, it's like turning the handle and letting everything flow again. I often tell my patients, magnesium is like WD-40 for stiff arteries. It takes what's tight and makes it glide. This mineral also plays a central role in nitric oxide production, the molecule your body uses to signal vasodilation or the widening of blood vessels. Without enough nitric oxide, your circulation suffers. Your heart has to work harder, your limbs might feel cold, your brain doesn't get the oxygen it needs, and over time that low-level strain wears you down. But with enough magnesium, that system starts working again. You feel warmer, clearer, calmer, stronger. I remember a patient 63 years old, former contractor, still trying to stay active but complaining of daily fatigue, poor sleep, and numbness in his fingers by midday blood pressure creeping up. No major disease, just a slow decline. We tested his magnesium levels. They were low. We added magnesium, not through pills at first, but just a simple morning drink. Within weeks, he called and said, "Doc, I don't know what's happening, but I feel awake again." His circulation had improved. The tingling stopped. His blood pressure stabilized, all from restoring one overlooked mineral. But here's the thing, not all magnesium is created equal. And now here's the mistake most men make, even when they do take magnesium. Now here's the mistake most men make. Even when they do take magnesium, they assume all forms are the same. They're not. And that misunderstanding might be the very reason you're not seeing results, not in your circulation, your energy, or your sleep. I see it constantly, men taking their daily magnesium, thinking they've checked that box. But weeks go by and nothing changes. Their arteries are still tight, their energy still flat. Why? Because what matters isn't just taking magnesium, it's whether your body can actually absorb and use it. That's called bioavailability, and it simply means how well does your body take something you swallow and put it to work? Most over-the-counter magnesium supplements, especially the cheapest ones, use forms like magnesium oxide or magnesium sulfate. These forms might look fine on the label, but inside your body, they're basically useless. In fact, magnesium oxide has one of the lowest absorption rates of any form, sometimes as little as 4%. So you swallow a pill, and most of it just passes through you. Instead, I recommend forms like magnesium glycinate, citrate, or malate. These are bound to amino acids or organic compounds that your body actually recognizes and absorbs more efficiently. Magnesium glycinate is especially helpful for men with stress or poor sleep. It calms the nervous system. Magnesium citrate is more energizing and supports digestion. Magnesium malate is fantastic for men dealing with muscle stiffness or fatigue. These are the forms that actually get into your bloodstream, where they can relax your vessels and restore circulation. And here's something most people don't know. How you take it matters too. When you take magnesium with water, especially warm water, absorption improves, your gut recognizes it better. It gets into your system faster. That's why timing matters. Morning hydration with the right form of magnesium can shift your whole day. But let's talk straight. Adding magnesium isn't just about pills. There's a simple habit you can start tomorrow morning that changes everything, and it only takes 30 seconds. But here's what most men don't realize. The way you start your day can completely shift the way your blood flows, your brain works, and your body feels. And no, it doesn't require a complicated routine or a cabinet full of pills. It's as simple as upgrading your first glass of water. I call it the morning mineral ritual. And for men over 50, it can be a game changer. Here's what I tell my patients. When you wake up, your body is in a delicate state. You've been fasting for 7 to 9 hours. Your cells are thirsty. Your blood vessels are slightly constricted, and your brain is just starting to reboot. Now imagine giving your body the exact mineral it needs, the one that opens those vessels, softens that tension, and brings blood back to your brain, heart, and muscles before the day even begins. All it takes is this: half a teaspoon of magnesium citrate powder stirred into a cup of warm water. Add a slice of lemon if you'd like a little flavor. The vitamin C actually supports mineral uptake. You drink it slowly, ideally before coffee, before breakfast, before stress shows up at your door. It takes about 30 seconds, but inside your body, that ritual triggers a cascade of benefits. Circulation begins to improve. You may feel your fingers and toes warm slightly. That mental fog you've been living with for years, it starts to lift. Men often report fewer cramps at night, better sleep after a few days, and more stable energy during the day. It's subtle at first, but powerful over time. Now, I always remind my patients, balance matters. Don't exceed the dosage. More magnesium doesn't mean better results. If you're new to this, start slowly. Every body is different. but consistency is key. This isn't about taking something once and expecting fireworks. It's about supporting your system day by day from the inside out. But if you're feeling discouraged or like it's too late, let me tell you something important. Because what I've seen in my practice over and over is that it's never too late to reclaim your strength. Let me pause here and speak from the heart. I know how discouraging it can be when you're trying your best, drinking your water, taking your vitamins, watching your diet, and still your body feels like it's running on half power, the stiffness in your legs, the fog that won't lift, that quiet feeling that something inside just isn't firing the way it used to. I see it in my patients' eyes long before they say the words, the frustration, the worry, and sometimes the shame. I've spoken with men who finally admitted they were scared that the best version of themselves was already gone, that the spark they once had, the energy, the drive, the clarity, was just part of the past now. They didn't say it loudly, they didn't complain, they just wanted to feel like themselves again. And here's what I always tell them, the same thing I'm telling you now. You're not broken, you're not failing, and you are not too old to change your health story. The truth is, your body still wants to heal. It's just been waiting for the right signal, and something as simple as adding the right mineral to your morning routine. It's not a cure-all, but it is a sign, a signal to your cells, your brain, your blood vessels, your whole system, that you're ready to move forward, because when circulation improves, your entire body responds. Your memory sharpens, your muscles breathe, you sleep deeper, you wake up ready. That's what I want for you. So don't write yourself off. Don't think it's too late. This is the beginning of something better. And it starts, truly, with something as small as your morning glass of water. If you found this valuable, join our community and subscribe so you never miss future guidance designed for men like you. Because here's the truth, you can support your circulation. You can wake up feeling clear-headed, steady on your feet, and confident in your own body again. It doesn't take a complete overhaul. It starts with one change, like adding the right mineral to your morning glass of water. And that one step creates momentum. Your body remembers how to feel strong. It just needs the right support. And remember that question we asked at the very beginning. What's really happening inside your body when you drink plain water? Now you know, without magnesium, hydration alone leaves your cells empty. But with it, your body starts to open back up. The fog lifts. The spark returns. You deserve confidence. You deserve energy. You deserve deep, restorative sleep. Take care of your health because you are worth it.